Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My beloved brothers and sisters, we are now going to take the third group of letters bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. We've taken the first five, ba, ta, tha, nun, ya, and then we took the six naughty letters, the alif, waw, ra, zay, dal, and thad. Today, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to take only three letters to keep it very simple. Inshallah ta'ala, the other lessons have been quite heavy, but inshallah ta'ala, it's going to get easier from now on, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So this is the third group. Only three letters, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. What are these three letters? So, as you can see already, that they all have a very similar shape. Okay? And if you can notice that the only difference between them is one has dot here in the middle, this one has no dot, and this one has a dot on the top. And so we're going to use these dots and the absence of these dots as a way to figure out what these letters mean. So let's go for the first letter. The first letter here, okay, which is kind of, if we kind of get the shape, it's like a line and then a C backwards. Or, yeah, no, it's a normal C, right? So it's a line and then a C and then a dot in the middle, okay? And I'm going to get you guys to try to imagine this, but let's go with this for a second. This is the letter that we call Jim. Okay, the letter Jim. Now, the letter Jim has the J sound. J. Very similar to the letter J. J. Jim. Okay, Jim. Now, here's a good way to help you remember this letter. I want you guys to imagine, okay, this kind of like a jug. So I'm going to try to draw this out for you. But imagine if you had a jug, and imagine we kind of we took this letter and we turned it on its side like this. So this part is now here, and then this part is now here, with the dot in the middle. And it kind of, I'm not the best of artists, but it kind of looks like a jug. Okay, so imagine this like a handle, and then it's a jug, and there's something inside of that jug. So I kind of imagine it like that, and because it's filled with the dot, it's J for the word jug, and that's how you get the pronunciation of the J sound for the letter Jim. So if you can try to use that as a way to help you remember it, you might even figure out another way to help you to remember it, but I like to look at it like that. So it's like a jug that's on its side and it's filled, and so the Jim is like the jug, the J sound. And so this letter now, when you find it at the beginning, middle, and end, when it's at the beginning, what you'll see is that not the entire shape, you see, the entire shape is not actually being shown. It's really just this beginning part over here. So the line like this, and then the dot is there represented in order to know that this is the letter Jim. And so that's what it is. At the beginning, it's like this, a line across and then dot. And then when it comes in the middle, it's the same thing. And obviously this is here to show that it can join with letters that come before it and after it. Okay, so just across like that. And the dot at the bottom, the dot has to be there because the jug has something inside of it. Okay, Jim, jug. And then when it comes at the end, it just takes its full shape. Okay, it takes its full shape, and this is just there to show that it joins. And then the dot is there in the middle as well. So fairly simple. When it's at the beginning and middle, you just find this first, beginning part of the letter shown. But when it's at the end, the entirety of the letter is shown. So this is the letter Jim. Now, if you've understood that and you found that nice and simple, the other two are exactly the same in the way that they're written. The only difference is the pronunciation and the way the dots are placed. So the second one here, and this is one of my favorites, this letter here is known as the letter Ha. The letter Ha. Now, very important, okay? This is not like the letter H in English. It's not the same. For example, when you say hello, hello, if you put your hand in front of your mouth, you'll notice that when you say hello, hello, there is ha, ha, okay? This one kind of comes from the back of your throat. So it's kind of like ha, 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 ha. Okay, this is the kind of sound you want to make, not the normal H, hello, hello. It's more so if you said hello, hello. And so the way I like to remember this is that the shape of the letter is empty here. So we say it's hollow. It's hollow. And you put the pronunciation there as well on the H there, on the word hollow, because hollow means something which is empty. So it's hollow ha. Hollow ha for the letter ha. It's empty here. Okay, it's empty. And that's what we use in order to remember this particular letter, ha. So the jim is the jug, which is filled, and the ha is the word which is hollow, the letter, sorry, which is hollow. And so, like I said to you, it's drawn the same way, line across, but it's no dot here. It's empty, it's hollow. And then when it comes in the middle, it's the same thing. And then when it comes at the end, it's the same thing where the original letter is made, but there's no dots here. See, there's no dots because it's hollow and it's empty. So jim and then ha. And then the last one we have here is the letter that is known as the letter kha. The letter kha. Now the letter kha, it has a K sound, okay, a K sound, but it's slightly scratched at the back of your throat. So you're not saying Ka, but you're saying Kha, 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 Kha. You have to scratch your throat a little bit. And so the way that I help myself remember that this is the letter Kha and it's not the letter Jim or Ha, sorry, is because there is a scratching, there's something which is scratching at the top of this, like when you scratch the sound at the top of your throat. So that dot is the kha, the scratching sound that a person would make. Okay, so it's scratching kha, and that's where the dot is there at the top of the letter. And so we have it written in the same way, line going across down to the left with the dot on the top to show that it's kha. If the dot was at the bottom, it would be a jim. If there was no dot at all, it would be a ha. But the dot at the top means kha, and again here in the middle. And then at the end, it's going to take its full shape. Kha, kha, kha. Okay? And so we have jim, we have ha, and we have kha. So these are typically three very simple letters. They look exactly the same. Just remember the placement of the dots. If the dot is in the middle, it's jim like the jug. If it's empty, it's hollow like the ha. And if it's at the top, then it's scratching like the kha at the back of your throat. Okay, and that's how it would help you, inshallah ta'ala, to remember the pronunciation and how these letters actually look. Inshallah ta'ala, let's go through some practices of some words that involve these letters to see if you can recognize them at the beginning, middle, and end of a word. So as you can see, we have a bunch of words here, inshallah ta'ala, and we'll try to get through them nice and swiftly. So straight from the beginning, we have this line going across and down with the dot on the top. And if you remember, we said when the dot is at the top, this is the scratching of the throat, so it's the letter kha. The letter kha, kha, kha. And then we have this letter over here, which is what? Remember, we said the imaginary line, and it curves through. This is the letter ra. The letter ra. And then right at the end, remember, ra doesn't join with letters that comes after it, right? Because it's a naughty letter. So we have this letter on its own. It should be fairly easy. It's a jug and it's filled. So it's the letter jim. This is the letter jim. Okay? The letter jim. Then we have here the next word. Starts off fairly simple. Straight line. Doesn't connect with the letter that comes after it, which means this is a naughty letter. And the straight line is going to be the letter alif. Okay, and then next to it we have again line going down and then across with a dot on the top, which means it's scratching your throat. This is going to be the letter kha. The letter kha. And then next to it we have again the same one previously, the letter ra, imaginary line. It's the ra. Okay, ra. And then we have here again the straight line which is, by the way, ra, remember, doesn't connect with the letter that comes after. So it's a naughty letter. And this letter doesn't connect with this letter as well, which means it's a naughty letter. But this is the same one as we took earlier, which is the alif. And then right here at the end, we have the Jim once again. Okay. And the Jim is what? It is the letter which is filled. Okay. Like a jug. It's the letter Jim. The letter Jim. Next here, we have familiar letter, line going down and across, one boy at the bottom of the boat. It's the letter Ba. The letter Ba. And then we have again this line curving down and across with a dot on the top, which is scratching the throat. It is the letter Kha. The letter Kha. And then next to it, we have this nice little curved letter, but it's not joining anything, which means it's a naughty letter. Remember, the naughty letters, they don't join with anything that comes after it. And so this one is going to be the letter Wow. And then again, right at the end, we have our letter. Remember, imaginary line, and that is the letter Ra. Okay, the letter Ra. A few more to go. This one, line going down and across, 3 dots on the top, three, tha, the letter Tha. The letter Tha, 3. And then after it, we have the line going down and across, dot on the top, scratching the throat. This is the letter Kha, the letter Kha. And then right at the end, we have this famous letter where there were 2 boys that went down the slide screaming, yay! And this is the letter Ya. The letter Ya. Okay, so we took this in our first lesson, remember, the letter Ya. So very simple, okay? Remember, we're going by the patterns, the shapes, the dots. As long as you remember that, you will get the letters and the recognition correct. First one here, a line going down and across, but there's no dots. There's no dots. So this one is hollow, and it's the letter Ha. Remember, the letter Ha is hollow. It has no dots whatsoever. And then we have here our famous letter Wow. Remember, naughty letter doesn't connect with anything that comes after it. And then last but not least, we have the Ra here again. Okay, the Ra right at the end. Imaginary line. You can use that to help you remember, inshallah ta'ala. This one's interesting. So we have line going across down to the left with a dot. This one is filled like a jug. Okay, this is the Jim. And then after it, we have the same shape, but there's no dots, which means it's hollow like the Ha. Hollow like the Ha. And then right at the end, we have this curve and then straight line. And this is, if you remember, inshallah ta'ala, is the letter Dal. The letter Dal, like the D that we took. Last but not least, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we have line going down and across with 2 boys at the bottom of the slide. This is the letter Ya. Okay. And then we have this going across down. No dots, which means it's hollow. So this is the letter Ha. And then we have this one line going down and across with 1 boy at the bottom of the boat, which means this is going to be our letter Ba. And then last but not least, line across boat with 2 boys on the top. This is now our letter Ta. And that is it. That is it, my beloved brothers and sisters. Those are the 3 letters Jim, Ha, and Kha. We've now mixed them up with all of the letters that we've taken, and I'll remind you of them once more. We have taken the letters Ba, Ta, Tha, Nun, Ya, Alif, Waw, Ra, Zay, Dal, Thal, Jim, Ha, and Kha. And now, inshallah ta'ala, like I mentioned, at the bottom of the video, you will find a quiz that you can take. or you can help practice yourself and test it even further. If you need to rewatch the video again, you can do so bi'idhnillahi ta'ala to just perfect the sound and the pronunciation. I hope you benefited from this lesson. We've now taken 3 groups of letters. There are only 3 more to do, and then we can start giving them some vowels and eventually start making real words and real sentences bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. I'll see you in the next lesson. May Allah bless you all. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.